Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel doing a paid review. This is paid review 21QA98 and this is for Ryan. And this is regarding a Rolex Yacht-Master. Rolex Yacht-Master. Hi Archie, love the show and I'm a repeat customer. I've just sent you 50 US via PayPal. I would like you to do an episode on the Yacht-Master II. All the years I've been watching you, and to my knowledge, you've never done an episode on that model. I'm not in the market for one, but I do think the complication on it with a mechanical memory is a true horological achievement. I know most of the people that wear them are egotistical a-holes, but are watch ignorant and just want a big gaudy Rolex on their wrist. But that is not the watch's fault. So if you would do a Yacht-Master II review, I'd love to hear your thoughts. As a side issue, why do some manufacturers have the 430 date complication? I hate it, especially when it's slanted, and have no idea why that became a trend in the first place. Does it somehow work better with the movement? I just can't figure it out. I was about to buy a UTS 4000M recently, but could not get over the 430 date placement, so I reneged. Thank you. Keep up the great work, Ryan. There we go. That's Ryan. So, firstly, what do I think of the Yacht-Master? Let's consult the Bible. The Bible. This is the Rolex catalog, and I got to tell you, I actually really did like the Yacht-Master when it came out. It came out. We can't talk about the Yacht-Master II until we've spoken about the Yacht-Master, the first series, the Yacht-Master I. So the Yacht-Master I itself there, it's a great piece. It was kind of designed as a more casual Submariner. It was kind of a little bit cooler there. Basically, models in the Yacht-Master range embody the spirit and heritage that has bound Rolex to the world of sailing since the 1950s. Okay, fair enough. The Yacht-Master enables the wearer to calculate time intervals thanks to its 60-minute graduated bi-directional bezel. The Yacht-Master II features an exclusive function, a programmable countdown with a mechanical memory that can be synchronized on the fly. Flyback chronograph. So I got to tell you my own opinion there. The Yacht-Master itself there. What do I think of them? Well, let's have a look at a couple of them here. So here we go. This is the book here. I got to tell you, this is Yacht-Master I. The rhodium dial. We've got a two-tone and we've got a solid gold there. I've got to be totally honest with you. The thing that I loved about the Yacht-Master was the fact that it was one of the watches which you could get in a lady's size. That's right. The Yacht-Master, they came as a 37 mil. 37 mils. They did the 37 mils there. Now, I got to tell you, I think the Yacht-Master itself, it's a little bit different to the Submariner. It's a bi-directional. So that is that's actually pretty damn, I got to be honest with you, that is a pretty damn good feature to have there. So the Yacht-Master itself, it has a bi-directional rotatable bezel, and it's in 950 platinum. It's oyster steel and platinum version. That's what it's in there. Well, what a wonderful piece there. I think the Yacht-Master I, it's kind of a little bit more sophisticated than a sub. It's a cruise ship watch, okay? The Submariner is kind of the naval officer, the captain. The Yacht-Master is a is somebody on the QE2, the Queen Mary. One of my favorite watches of all time, I must confess, is the Yacht-Master in precious metal. This one here, the 42 mil in white gold. Absolutely beautiful. The finish, the workmanship on that piece there, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just, I love the rubber. I love the way they've done it. It is a very, very sexy watch there. And then, of course, what do we have then? Then, of course, we have the Yacht-Master II. Yacht-Master II. What do I think of this? So it's available in steel, two-tone, solid gold, yellow gold, and solid gold, white gold. I got to tell you the truth there. I think the Yacht-Master II is a very cool watch. They are one of the biggest. They are one of the biggest. The case is 44 mils. It's also got a bi-directional bezel. And the thing about this watch here is it's one of the most complicated Rolex movements that they use. I believe it's the Yacht-Master II and the Sky Dweller are the two most complicated movements. It's a mechanical self-winding, this is the movement, programmable regatta countdown with mechanical memory, retrograde minute hand, on-the-fly synchronization, that's flyback. So I got to tell you itself there, it is a pretty damn amazing piece. It is a very, very amazing piece there for what it does. In all honesty, you know, I never really loved the Yachty 2, but it is a extremely impressive watch. I think steel, two-tone or gold, it doesn't matter. It is a very, very striking watch. Rolex themselves, they do not have bigger sports watches. Brands like Breitling, you know, they've done the thing. If we look at the sizes, 42 mil is the Explorer 2. The sub, well, that's just gone 41. So, in all honesty there, the only contenders you've got there to compete with the size, you've got a couple contenders there. What do we got? What do we got in the big scheme? The big scheme of things there. See, the GMTs, they're only 40. The GMTs. You've then got your Submariners, they're 41. The Deep Sea, that is the big boys. The big boys are the Deep Sea. And I got to be totally honest with you. I think the James Cameron, and I actually like the black, just a full black dot. I think that's going to be a super duper watch. The Sea Dweller, 43 mils. So 44, that size, it's the Deep Sea and it's the Yacht-Master II. Those are the biggest Rolexes on the market in the sports range. Now, I got to be honest with you. I think the Yacht-Master II, it is a bit of an acquired taste, but it is funky as hell. I gotta say, if I was wanting a bit more flashiness, I think it's the watch to go for. I've kind of become really conservative as I'm approaching my 50s. It's kind of not my cup of tea. And I also wouldn't go for a yellow gold Submariner. I kind of think that's it's a bit how's your father? But the reality is, Rolex needs a big hefty sports watch in the range. You've got to have something to combat Pam and Breitling. And I think the Yacht-Master II is a superb watch. I've got to tell you, in real life, it just pops. It's a monster, and it's just gorgeous. I got to tell you, if I had one on my wrist for a week, I think I'd learn to love it indeed. It's a very interesting piece there. It's basically a flyback chronograph, and it's quite an interesting complication. Now, whether you use it or not is another thing, but it is a superb watch. No matter how you look at it, it's a gorgeous piece of equipment. So I've got to be honest with you there. You buy these things, Rolexes, they've gone from being tool watches to watches for tools. And I'd have to say the Yachtmaster itself there, that family, the standard Yachtmaster, I adore. Yes, I do. 40 mils. I love the ladies, the fact you can get a his and her, because they don't have that for the Submariners or the GMTs. And I also love the his and her fact for the, I love the white gold at 42 mil. That is a superb watch. I think if I was to have a gold Rolex, I don't think you could go wrong with a 42 mil Yachtmaster. And the Yachtmaster II, steel, two-tone, and the two-tone is steel and rose gold, don't forget that, and then the solid gold, white gold and yellow gold. I got to be honest with you, what an amazing array there. Just a gorgeous, big, macho man sort of watch. So my own opinion on it, I think it's starting to grow on me. I didn't like him. It's very easy to dismiss him. I don't like it. But then when you start to handle it and look, it's a Rolex, it's waterproof. It's a pretty amazing piece of kit. And I've got to be totally honest with you, that whole family, the Yachtmaster family, it's a pretty hard spot to fill, because they've competed against the Submariners for so long, and finally they break free. And I think the Yachtmaster itself, it's just a cool watch to have. So I got to say, I got to give it the thumbs up there. Now, to answer your question, why do they have the 430 date? And that is a good question, and it's because a lot of these people are using Valjoux 7750 movements. And it's the placement of how that movement works. So that's kind of the thing that they've decided with that. It's to do with how the eyes are placed there for the chronograph functions. Like, you think about it, the logical placement is to have the date, because you've got the three eyes there, you've got to have the date. It makes it difficult. Years ago, I had a Navitimer, Breitling Navitimer, old Navitimer 2, and that was the layout 12, 9, and 6. It had the date at 3, which I thought was great, but it kind of mucked up the aesthetics of the face. So the reason they do that is because the base caliber they are using. So I don't mind the 430 placement. I got to be totally honest with you. I don't hate it. I think it's one of these things you get to learn to like it. Okay, Ryan, thank you for the email, and I will see you in the next one. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Remember, guys, I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need your help. Without your help, I can't continue making these videos. Please get a paid review. $50 US. Look down below in the description. Send me some photos, low res, please. And email me at archieluxury72@gmail.com. PayPal me, and I will do a review. Share it with your friends and see what you think of that. Hi guys, Archie Luxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, Archie Luxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.